Well, the fight for next election has begun. I hope you're putting my application tomorrow. I have a lot of people who signed for me. I find that the Liberals are moving slightly to the direction which I was, and as is in my manifesto. Unfortunately, the SNP are still struggling a bit on the outside and do not seem to be pushing for independence. I'm afraid the SNP are looking for a legal route down to independence. As for the Tories, well, not much to say there. As for Labour, I'm a bit worried about they now want to put an energy plant in Scotland. I feel Scotland is producing enough energy for its own self. Why should we be supporting England for electricity when we in Scotland spend a lot more per day on the standard charge and per unit? This is not fair. We are producing the electricity. They are not. When you look at the North Sea from where I live in Montrose, I can see piles and piles of islands which are producing electricity. I am also thinking how much fishing ground there are above. Yes, I think we need more windmills. And yes, that's one way of producing. But we used the hydro system in Scotland. We were one of the first with a hydro system in Scotland. There's nothing wrong with a hydro system. Yes, there are other ways to produce electricity, and I do think every house should have its own solar panels on. And I even think every village should have its own windmill. That way, we wouldn't need such a big grid all over the country. When you put electricity down a line, you lose energy. And this energy can be captured, I've seen in a video by a farmer who they made an electric fence from it. That is the radiation that's given off. There is a connection, as far as I know, between radiation from the pylons and cancer. And it has been shown in several villages up and down the country there's an increased cancer where pylons are. I suggested to the SNE meeting earlier this year in Perth, that's right. And I said we should be putting all these cables underground. They said it was too expensive. I argued the point they can make the wires then of copper, which reduces the friction between the electricity going along the line, and therefore you pass more electricity along the line and not is wasted in the atmosphere. Furthermore, I suggested all the lines to be covered with a pipe like a Faraday's cage. That means that no radiation gets out of that cage. I then suggested that maybe where they're putting these pylons or the underground pipes, you could then put more psychopaths and better projection ways. That's what I would like to see. Yes, we need energy. Yes, we use energy. But yes, do we need to transport it from Scotland to England? I don't think so. Do we need to pass it from North Sea Scotland to the England? I don't think so. Let England look after itself. Stop trying to build, as the Labour wants to do, another energy plant in Scotland.